Hello my friends and welcome back. In this video we'll start learning about the Room database in Android. I want from you to focus with me because it's a very important topic and many people make errors in Room database. SQLite database is an open source database provided in Android which is used to store data inside the user's device in form of a text file. We can perform so many operations on this data such as adding new data, updating, reading and deleting this data. SQLite is an offline database that is locally stored in the user's device and we don't have to create any connection to connect to this database. Room database. Room is an ORM, Object Relational Mapping Library. In other words, Room will map our database objects to Java objects. Room provides an abstraction layer over SQLite to allow fluent database access while harnessing the full power of SQLite. So a Room database is a powerful and flexible library that provides an abstraction layer over SQLite, a lightweight relational database management system. Room simplifies database operations and make it easier for developers to work with database in their Android applications. It's a part of the Android architecture components and prompts the use of the MVVM model view model architecture pattern. In the next videos, we'll talk about this pattern. SQLite versus Room database. In the case of SQLite, there is no compile time verification of the raw SQL queries, but in Room there is SQL validation at compile time, and this is very important and good point for the Room database. You need to use lots of boilerplate code to convert between SQL queries and Java database objects, but Room maps our database objects to Java object without boilerplate code. As your schema changes, you need to update the affected SQL queries manually. Room solves this problem. Room is built to work with LiveData and RxJava for data observation while SQLite doesn't. Room has three main components of Room database: entity, DAO, and database. Let's talk about these components in details. The first component is the entity. The entity represents a table within the database and has to be annotated with @entity annotation. Each entity consists of a minimum of one field, has to define a primary key. The second component is the DAO, Database Access Object. In Room, you use data access objects to access and manage your data. The DAO is the main component of Room and includes methods that offer access to your app's database. It has to be annotated with @DAO annotation. DAOs are used instead of query builders and let you separate different components of your database, for example, current data and statistics, which allows you to easily test your database. The third component is the database. Database serves as the database holder and is the main access point to your relational data. It has to be annotated with @database annotation and extends the Room database. It also contains and returns the DAO, data access object. If you notice that we're going to use the annotations @entity, @DAO, and @database to tell Android Studio about the role of each class.